Thank you for liking, subscribing and sharing to help grow this channel. Let's begin. The Fox and the Grapes. One sweltering summer afternoon, a fox was trotting through the orchard, his tongue dry and his throat parched. The sun beat down mercilessly, baking the earth until it cracked. Just as he thought he could bear the thirst no longer, he spotted a vision of pure delight. A vine heavy with plump purple grapes dangling from a high garden wall. They glistened like amethysts in the sunlight, their skins dusted with a delicate frosty bloom that promised cool, sweet juice within. Perfection, the fox declared, his mouth watering. Those grapes look positively divine. The very thing to quench my thirst. He backed up a few paces, his eyes fixed on the largest, most tempting bunch. With a powerful leap, he sprang upward, front paws outstretched, but fell just short, his claws scraping empty air. The grapes swayed mockingly, untouched. Undeterred, the fox shook the dust from his russet coat. A mere miscalculation, he muttered. This time he took a longer run-up, gathered his strength, and launched himself higher than before, twisting gracefully in mid-air, only to land once more on the dry earth, empty-pawed. The grapes remained stubbornly out of reach, taunting him with their juicy splendor. A third attempt, even more desperate and energetic, sent pebbles flying. He stretched every muscle, straining until his ribs ached. But still, the luscious fruit hung beyond his grasp. Exhausted now, the fox lay panting on the ground, glaring up at the vine. The grapes seemed to glow more richly, more temptingly than ever. His thirst burned fiercer than before, sharpened by failure. Then a curious shift occurred in the fox's mind. His keen eyes narrowed. He tilted his head, studying the grapes with exaggerated scrutiny. Slowly, deliberately, he rose to his feet, brushed himself off with an air of haughty indifference, and gave a dismissive sniff. "Humph," he announced loudly to the empty orchard, his voice dripping with contempt. "I am certain now those grapes are not even ripe. Why, they look positively sour, hard as pebbles and bitter as gall. Only a fool would waste his time on such wretched fruit." He flicked his magnificent tail, turning his back on the vine with elaborate unconcern. No sensible fox would want them anyway. They are not worth the effort. And with his nose held high, the thirsty fox stalked away, pretending he had never desired them at all. The ripe purple grapes hung untouched in the golden afternoon light, while the fox convinced himself he was better off without them. Moral of the fable: it is easy to despise what you cannot have. When people fail to achieve a desired goal, they often deceive themselves by pretending it was never worthwhile in the first place. This self